Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
YouTube! Happy Easter to everyone. The reason why I'm saying happy Easter, for me, most of you know I'm in Australia. It actually is Easter, so I'm trying to get this recording out for you guys. I know it's Saturday, about time you guys are probably seeing this. I want to say happy Easter. And what is the deal? You know who I am, Datruthyadig, back with my official egg prediction. Now, I know from this point you guys probably seen thousands of egg predictions, but me, I like to collect all the data. I like to make sure I dot all my I's, cross all my T's, left no stone unturned, and do my predictions the day before. Like I said, I know you guys seen a lot of predictions, and a lot of people have changed their predictions, and I don't want to be that guy who puts out 4, 5, 6 different predictions, constantly changing. So I've been monitoring, I've been looking, and we are here today to go through the predictions, and we're also going to go through my eggs and what I've done. So my team, like a lot of people have. But before we get into that, you know what I need. Like, subscribe to my video. About 75% of people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. It's easy. It costs us nothing to just hit the subscribe button. Check me out. Obviously, you like the content because you keep coming back. So hit the subscribe button so you get the notice when we are live, or not live, excuse me, when we do drop a video. But today, let me go over to my screen here. You guys are seeing it here. I'm going to be looking over here to talk about Easter eggs. So by this time, like I said, it is Saturday for you guys, Sunday, Easter for me. Eggs will be hatching in roughly about 18 hours. So like I said, I've collected so much data. I've ripped a lot of eggs. I've talked to my boy Joe. We've talked to Discord, into his chat and everything. And yeah, I'm here to do my official egg predictions. Now, small eggs, look, small eggs are pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. Now this is a pretty old, and shout out to Cax on Twitter. I'll put his link in the bio here. He does this little breakdown and graph thing. Now these, I think a lot of these are a bit old in terms of prediction, but it's the one I wanted to use. So now the big thing a lot of people are wondering is these color eggs, are they Sugar Rush or are they Wild Card Wednesday? Those are the two big things. Now for me, I do think they're going to be Sugar Rush just because of the small, medium, and large variety. If we're talking about Wild Card Wednesday, obviously the car started when it was like 87 overall and it's up to 97. Now, it could be Wild Card Wednesday, and based obviously off the 3 different color schemes, I just don't see the veteran and heavyweight into that unless EA decided to completely just squash that. I can see definitely the top of the egg, and you guys have seen these eggs. The top of these eggs are probably showing the, what is that, the rising stars, and then the middle of those eggs is showing the flashback colors. Look, these eggs are probably the most obvious eggs too, right above them. Hopefully you guys can see it. The Madden machine eggs. I am not high on these eggs, to be honest. I know a lot of people, been saying do not quick sell eggs, and small eggs can turn to extravagant and all that. But these Madden machine eggs, I believe, are the worst eggs in this entire promo because they are basically capped. The large Madden machine eggs, I believe truly, and I'm in agreement with this chart, that they're 296 overalls because of the candy value, because we know 96 overalls, how much we can get it for candy, which, like I said, when we hop back over to the PlayStation, we'll see. So for those, essentially it. That's what I think. Small Madden machines eggs, one of the worst eggs. If you want to quick sell them, I wouldn't be mad at you to get better eggs. These eggs, combines and movers. Now I think it's combine and free agent eggs, because if we'll hop over, maybe I can hop over to my PlayStation. I don't know if I have a lot of these eggs, but you can actually see the arrows going up on the egg, which to me, that's essentially combine. We know how the combine got boosts and stuff this year. And then on the right side, you can see the little like squares, the 4 square things, which to me it shows free agency. If you look at the free agency cards, I think those are the free agency cards. So for me, that third row, I think that is safe to say medium egg. And look, let me hop over to my desktop real quick and I can show you. Let me move my face cam out of the way. I'll just hide it real quick. So as you can see, as you look at the bottom left, you see how the little 4 lines equals a corner. That to me is free agency. And then you see on the left side or the right side, the arrows going up and stuff. I think that's combine. So that's that in terms of that. So let's move back over to the desktop here. And the next egg. So the next row of eggs is the legend eggs. Now, shout out to my boy Joe. He actually tweeted this last night, and I told him, like, dude, you messed up my predictions because I figured this out. On the legend, the big legend egg, or on the legends eggs in general, you can see obviously the L for legends, but what you don't see is the little gold sparkles on top of the eggs. I think these eggs are going to be, you'll be able to get legend / ultimate legend eggs. I truly do believe that and am a firm believer in it. I actually don't have a lot of those eggs. Let me see if I can potentially find some of those eggs on my desktop. Bear with me as I get back over here, and I'll just hide my face cam again. So if you see on the small egg, you see on the right hand side those little like lines and arrows going up, they're gold. And what is the ultimate legend? They're gold. So this is why I think these specific eggs, small, medium, large, are going to be legend eggs. Now, is this going to be like an 88 plus? The medium's going to be a 92 plus, and the large can be, 95 plus or 94 plus, but with a chance to pull an ultimate legend. That's what I think. So I think that's going to be the case with these legend eggs, you can say, but I think we have a good chance of pulling an ultimate legend. So the next set of eggs, and all these eggs is what I'm going through, is the family set of eggs. So the next set of eggs is the Super Bowl eggs, and that's pretty self-explanatory. If you actually look at the egg, you can literally see the little Super Bowl crown on top of it, and that's why a lot of people think one of the extravagant eggs, which we will get into later, is a specific player. So I'll hop back over to my game here. Now, if you can see on top, and obviously I don't have my face cam, but if you can see on top, there's a little ring, and it's like bluish on top. That's a Super Bowl. If you look in the corner of Super Bowl cards, you can see the Super Bowl cards being there in terms of that. So that's pretty self-explanatory in terms of that. So that's pretty cool. Now, the best eggs. Now, if you've been in my Twitch chat, if you've been on TikTok, if you've talked to me, you know I love these Redux eggs, specifically the medium eggs. Now, these have no mystery to them. Literally on the egg, it says Redux. So with it literally saying Redux on the egg, boom, there you go. So like I was saying, sorry, I actually had to readjust my chair. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was slowly but surely trickling down. Sometimes my chair just magically goes by itself down, but nevertheless, we're back. But like I said, the Redux eggs, I truly do believe, and I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, these medium Redux eggs are going to be the best value eggs in the entire promo. Reason why, if it's a medium like it has on this 92 plus, you can go from 92 to 97, and we know how much Reduxes go crazy when it comes to the market. So if you have a bunch of these medium Redux eggs, I absolutely think they're the moves, which is why I have a plethora of them, and the large ones and the extravagant. So I think that's self-explanatory. It's gonna, I don't know what the overalls are going to be, if it's going to be 92, 94, 96, but the Redux eggs without a shot of a doubt. Now, in terms of extravagant eggs, this is what we're all here to see. Extravagant eggs. Let's not make no bones about it, right? Now, this purple extravagant egg down here, as you can see, Chris Westry. And the one above it is Robert Hunt. Now, if you haven't noticed, there's been a picture circulating between the two. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it by now. I may throw it up on screen as I'm talking, of when Robert Hunt did that famous play where it got him the fullback team of the week card. The card who tackled him, or the player who tackled him, was Chris Westry. So that'd be a nice touch on EA if they decided to give them both a card to pay homage to one of the most crazy plays in NFL this year. So that'd be cool. Now, in terms of this Woodson egg, so what they call it, the Woodson free safety egg. Now, obviously it has the 3 stripes on it. Obviously it has the bunny in front of it that talks about being a Heisman. I would love for it to be Desmond Howard, someone new. If not, I think it will be a Woodson wide receiver. I don't think it's going to be his ultimate legend. And speaking of ultimate legend, the next egg we're talking about is the full extravagant ultimate legend. Like I said, I will go through these because I have most of these eggs. I know I have at least all the eggs, the extravagant eggs. Now, in terms of this one, this one is prime time. Now, if I switch back over to my desktop and my face cam still isn't there, let me pop that back on real quick. So if we switch over to my desktop, like I said, I have all these eggs. So the primetime egg, and I'm probably gonna have to remove my desktop, so give me a second. Remove my camera. You can see it's on 8 o'clock. That's prime time in America on the East Coast. We all know that. Now, what the egg contains, that's gonna be a different story, because obviously based on the value, it should be around a 98 overall, which should be the Gridiron Guardians. But there's a theory, and shout out to my boy Joe. He recognized all the ones with the candy in front of it. So you see this primetime has the candy in front of it, and we'll go to some other eggs that do not. Those have multiple cards in it. So could this be like a 98 Dion with a 94 Dion, or a 95 receiver Deion. It's obviously going to be a Deion Sanders egg. We just don't know exactly what it's going to contain at this moment, which is okay. Now, this is the most, you guys seen this egg 1,000 times. Minister of Defense. We know Reggie White. We know that's his nickname. Now, these three big eggs. So these are the three biggest eggs outside of the Reggie White LTD, which a lot of people do. It could be a Reggie White golden ticket. He got one a couple years ago from a Dev May golden ticket, so it's possible. Now, I was a firm believer that on the crown egg, that was Cooper Kupp. When it first dropped, that is the first person I thought of was Cooper Kupp. A lot of people thought Derrick Henry, and I was like, there's no way it's going to be Derrick Henry, which it's kind of been confirmed it's not Derrick Henry, because most of you guys who watch me probably watch Xerxes. He helped the guy make a golden ticket who was going to make Saquon. But then EA emailed him back and say, hold up, you might want to change your specific GT choice because Saquon's getting the car. The person who made golden ticket Derrick Henry didn't get that same email. So that tells me that this golden ticket, or this specific card, is not golden ticket. Now, there's a bit of theory that my boy Joe, and I'm going to reference Joe a lot because we talk about this stuff a lot. He thinks the crown egg could be Tony Gonzalez. Now, the reason behind Tony Gonzalez, if you notice, Ray Lewis, Peyton Manning all did intros for the MCS this year, and both of them got a car, right? The third person who was involved in the MCS was Tony Gonzalez. He gave Henry specifically the belt when he won, face-to-face, man-to-man, delivered him the belt. But he hasn't got a card yet. Now, why could it be Tony Gonzalez? It's red. Tony Gonzalez was the first Triple Crown winner for a tight end, which is tremendous, like for a tight end to do so. Obviously, a lot of people think it's Jerry Rice as well for Niners colors. I thought it was Cooper Kupp, but the one below it, that extravagant egg, the pink one, a lot of people think that is Cooper Kupp as well. Because of the same family of the Super Bowl eggs, it has that same design on the top where it will be Super Bowl. So, and then the top one is a Barry Sanders. A lot of people have been thinking it's Eric Berry or Barry Sanders. And I'll hop back over to my game here, and I'll talk about my eggs that I have. So let's have a look at my eggs that I have in total. So look, by the time you guys are seeing this, I may be live on Twitch as well. I'm debating if I should rip more or if I should just call it quits right now. Because as you can see, I'm at 3.4 million. I gutted a lot of my team. Basically, anyone on my team who was over 250K, I sold. So most of my line is actually Nat, besides Jeff Bostic. But everyone else is Nat. Even though Riley Reef, I sold Riley Reef. I've gotten rid of Evan Ingram because I do plan on picking Kyle Pitts. Soon as the Easter market crashes and I pick up cars, I will have an update post-Easter team. Currently, I'm rocking this Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, this is the House Rules Rewards. I have not played House Rules or completed House Rules yet. I got about 6 wins, but I've used my 95 pass on him because I was able to take it off Evan Ingram. He's been all right. That might be my quarterback for a little while because of the AP situation. Currently, I have Identifier, Fearless, Pass Lead Elite, and Hot Route Master, as you can see, for 6 AP. We did have Calvin Johnson, but again, he was 280K, 300K, so we sold him. Emmanuel Sanders is Nat. And yeah, that's what we basically got over there. And then on defense, we ripped it again. So we completely shredded it. I know I still have some cards, but Nitrain Lane is gone. Charles Woodson is gone. Jonathan Allen is gone. Isaiah Simmons is gone. We basically sold, like I said, a big chunk of our team in preparation of the crash. So I'll just show you guys my auction house real quick and what I've done in terms of selling. And I think I still have Riley Reef on the block, as you can see. But look, you can see Chase Young, Evan Ingram, Charles Woodson, Moses. I had him as 93 as a team builder. So that Jason Myers at 95 sold for 150. Isaiah Simmons, John, these are both LTDs. So they both have reduxes. I'm going to try to scoop those reduxes cheaper. Devontae Adams, I think I'm going to switch and go to that Billy White Shoes Johnson because he gets Washington football theme team Kim, Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush, Charles Woodson, and Nitrain Lane. So you can see that. I mean, yeah. So we basically sold a lot of stuff. All right, what we're here to see and what we're here to discuss, the big thing, my eggs I have. So I have one of at least every extravagant. 2 Reggie Whites, 2 Kings, 3 Berries. So the 4 extravagant eggs I have a plethora of. So if we look in total, what I'm going to have in terms of eggs, I got 4 of those, 4 of the large extravagance, Quist Rescue, who I think is going to be a real good card, 2 of the Charles Wilson. As you can see, I got 10 large redux and 10 medium redux. I would like to even get more of those. But as we continue to go through here, how much I have in terms of egg value for candy, And you can see, like I said, I may end up getting some more, but it may be just the medium and smalls that I roll instead of, you know, rolling the the large eggs for extravagance. So as you can see, that's about 1.5 million in candy right there. And then once we add the remainder amount of these, you can see exactly what we have is another essentially 95k. So we're looking at 1.6 million in terms of candy, which in terms of training, that's 3.2 million training. In terms of coins, if you do about 2.5, even though I got most of this training under 2, if you did about 2.5, yeah, it's about 7 million, 8 million worth of coins in eggs. So I absolutely went in. Like I said, I haven't quick sold much of anything besides the Madden machine eggs, because like I said, I just don't think they're going to present the value whatsoever because they're capped. But let me know down below how you're doing. What is your process? How many eggs you're sitting on? And that's that. That is my official prediction. So if we go through the official prediction, obviously the small mediums, those are kind of self-explanatory, right? Before the the grand eggs, I'm going Chris Restry, Robert Hunt, Woodson receiver, full legend, prime time. Now I think that prime time could be a couple of different prime time cards in that prime time egg, whether it's the cornerback, the receiver, whatever it may be, because we're getting a golden ticket receiver prime time. Again, EA didn't tell people, no, don't make this prime time because one's coming. Reggie White, I think the minister of defense, that's pretty self-explanatory. You see the minister on the fence. Now the pink egg, I don't know if it's Cooper Kupp. I'm gonna go with a random golden ticket. I'm going to go with that one last year because it's the exact thing that happened with Jadeveon Clowney last year. We thought it was something. It didn't look like a golden ticket, and it ended up being a golden ticket. On the king egg, I'm still going to go with Cooper Kupp. I hope I'm wrong, if I'm being honest. And then the Barry Sanders egg is an LTD. Now, I think all the 6,200 ones could be an LTD. Or, like, with the Cooper Kupp egg, if that pink one is Cooper Kupp, it could be like Cooper Kupp and then like 297 Super Bowl Masters. That will present great value. Because you guys got to remember, when we're doing these predictions, we're doing it based off value of the egg and what can come out of the egg. All right? So, look, hopefully you guys did enjoy. That is my official prediction. That's my egg. Like I said, I'm still at 97, so my team is somewhat competitive, so I could play. But, yeah, that's going to be it for me, man. Hopefully I see you guys tonight live on Twitch. It's just going to be a quick one because, like I said, it is Easter, so I want to spend time with my family. But as always, I'm signing out with that Mile High salute. Deuces.